everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Match Report. I'm Mari Takahashi, and tonight I've got my friend and colleague, a comedian and writer of all the jokes that are gonna be funny that come out of my mouth tonight. Please welcome Myles Weber!
What's happening?
Woo! One try, perfect intro.
You're a one-take wonder. That was incredible.
One take wonder. That's
I would have messed up colleague and comedian. I would have flubbed up those words, but you just really went right through it. It was crazy. Silver tongue.
What was I saying? I said couldn't say it. Geologists have found a cracked rock with insides that look exactly like Cookie Monster, which is a positive turn for the Cookie Monster, who was just released from prison for possession of Cookie Crack Rock. Cookie
Crack Rock, and I don't care.
Cookie Crack Rock, and I don't care. Let's take a look at what this looks like.
It's adorable.
Oh my god!
Right?
It actually is! Holy, it's uncanny.
That's him.
Wow, I thought it was gonna be like a little morphed at least, you know, kind of like Jesus Toast, which was pretty accurate, but you had to like really be thinking about him to see it.
Well, Jesus Toast was always like those paintings where you had to like relax your eyes or something to see the actual picture. Like that's kind of what Jesus Toast was.
Blur a little, blink a little.
Yeah.
Look past it a little bit.
Look past it. I don't know what that means.
These are very cute. So, are they on sale or did they try to sell it?
They probably got bought by some rapper or something. Like, I mean, he probably turned it into a watch by already.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's on a chain by now. I mean, it's pretty cool. I was one of those
Cookie
kids.
Monster rock medallion, it'll spin.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think every kid went to like a science store when they were a kid or something and picked up rocks and like, this is the coolest thing ever. It's like, all right, kid, it's a rock, but
you enjoy.
Kids like rocks. Fun fact, Cookie Monster and I share a birthday.
Oh man, that's a dope person to share a birthday with.
That and Nelly.
Less dope. I mean, he was on Dance with the Stars. He did pretty good. So I mean, that probably checks out.
Yeah, I think those are the ones. Do you know any of your celebrity birthdays?
Yeah. So I share mine with Miley Cyrus.
Cool.
Which I didn't used to think was cool, but now it's kind of cool.
Dude, she's super cool.
Yeah, she's dope. I like her.
She was really good in Black
Miley
Mirror.
Cyrus and Snooki. Yeah.
All right, so your Nelly, or my Nelly is your Snooki.
Yeah, exactly. And Miley Cyrus is my Cookie Monster for you.
Oh my god. Next up, what do we got? The now infamous woman who made Bernie Sanders mittens. Oh man, I love Grandpa Bernie. Grandpa Bernie has got the best energy. Dude. I've never known a grandpa like our family, like I lost my grandpa's like way early in life. So I've never had like a grandpa figure. I want Bernie to be my grandpa.
I mean, yeah, if you've never had a grandpa figure, Bernie is a solid one. Absolutely.
I love that he's blown up like in the past couple of weeks too with his memes. Okay, let's see. So the now infamous woman who made Bernie Sanders mittens is teaming up with the Bear Company to help make mittens for the masses. When asked what the mittens would be stuffed with, she said socialism.
There you go. Yeah, socialism really pads out the mittens good because there's enough for everybody.
I love that, dude. In my search for Bernie's mittens,
Did you look for the mittens?
Well, I'm seeing now that there's a lot of knockoffs, which I'm not happy with. I don't like that there's knockoffs.
Oh, of course.
But you know, people were quick to it.
Yeah.
But what I do like.
What do you like?
I like this, dude. Look at this little baby Bernie Sanders crocheted, sitting on a bench. It's the cutest.
Oh man, I've seen that. It's adorable. I mean, if you're able to, there's been people that have been making a lot of those little crocheted Bernie Sanders figures.
It's so
he
good.
made sweatshirts or something with him on it, and then sold them and donated all the money that he made to like Meals on Wheels or something. Like he donated a couple of $1 million because he sold those sweaters with him on it.
Dude, it's one of the more wholesome memes that have stormed 2021.
I mean, it's weird because, hey, look, guys, Bernie brought us all together.
He did. In his grandpa energy and his little crossed legs. What was it about it that everyone enjoyed? Is it just because it's like it's an event where everyone is really, really fancy, dressed to the nines?
Yeah, but Bernie was just like, he was dressed like he had errands to do right after that. He's like, I hope this is quick. I've got to go to the post office. I got to get stamps. Like, he had to go do things right after that. Like, I think everybody latched onto it because he's such a vibe. Like, look at him. Like, when the camera panned to him, he was all of us like, yeah, this should have happened. Like...
I mean, like everything about it is just so perfect. And it's not like everyone else was sitting in the same chair, but there was just something about this chair that seemed like he chose it. Like everyone else was in some sort of like fancy chair, and he's like, no, I'll just take whatever chair you've got.
No, I think he brought his own. He's got one of those like folding lawn chairs, like he just came from his great-granddaughter's soccer game. And he's like, oh, this is great. I'll be able to take this chair to the inauguration. I'll use the chair, and then I can go do my errands, go home, have some soup.
What do we got next up? The Blue Man Group. Everybody loves the Blue Man Group. Everybody knows the Blue Man Group. Blue Man Group is ending its 14-year run at Universal Orlando. The group says it's decided to go in a different direction. Red. I don't know how not to make all of these like political jokes. I'm really trying not to, but
I mean, yeah, that was by design. It's tearing this country apart. It's even gotten to the Blue Man Group, man.
Do I have a picture of Blue Man Group? I do. But not in their new red costume. Let's see.
No, unfortunately. I mean, they probably would. You'd think if they're leaving Florida, right? Because it was Universal Orlando.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not red.
Maybe it's not red.
Maybe it's orange. We'll say it's orange.
Ah, the orange states, huh?
Yeah, you know those orange states.
I didn't see why they were leaving. Are they coming to Vegas or something, or are they just like?
They've been here. I think there's two of them. Like, I think there's two different ones, right?
There's two Blue Men groups?
I think so, because they've had a residency at, I want to say like the Luxor for a long time. They've been playing here. And so this is just like what they said, 14 years. So, I mean, unless there's some seasonal thing that's with it, but yeah, I think they've been doing both. Plus they pop out at live events and stuff like that.
This ruins the magic for me. It's called the Blue Man Group. It's singular.
Yeah, I know. We're going to add the plurality.
I mean,
or maybe they're leaving because there's only going to be one now.
I like that. Just a cohesive one. I mean, I guess there's probably going to be lots. There's probably been a lot of turnover, right? And honestly, do any of us really know what they look like?
No, absolutely not. We just know that they're blue. They don't blink.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's smart. It's the same thing with like the Jabberwockies. There's been many Jabberwockies. You can't tell the difference. They're all wearing masks.
Yeah, but the Blue Man Group, they're painted. So, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe if you were like a diehard fan or something,
Then you would know who. It's like, oh yeah, that one's Eric.
Yeah, Eric's good. Steve's doing it. Nah, he's not.
Steve's not good. Nah, not as good. Not as good. He doesn't play the drums. 6 people have been arrested for changing the Hollywood sign to say HOLLYBOOB. Although they were booked initially, they were later released and given a scholarly prize for being able to change a W to a B.
That's difficult.
It is very difficult. I mean, how do you bend a B into a W into a B? No?
Yeah, especially that one. It's huge. So I mean, like, yeah, that's hilarious.
Dude,
like, really.
I saw this news piece, but I didn't actually see the picture, so I'm gonna bring it up. It's not really done well, to be honest with you. I was expecting a little.
I mean, you gotta figure something like that. Time is of the essence, right? Like, you know, they aren't gonna be there when the cops show up. Like, hold on, it doesn't quite look like a B yet.
It's not very perfect. You know, I think they did a really good job with the D. And they added a little, you know, thing. But the B is falling off. You can clearly see what was behind it. So the lure is gone, you know. Anyone coming in, they're like, does that say HOLLYBOOB? No, you know what? That's clearly a W. I don't think it clearly says HOLLYWOOB.
HOLLYWOOB? Aw.
They did get arrested though?
Yeah. I mean, it's vandalism.
I
That
guess
counts.
so. I wonder what that's like on your record. You know, like imagine like trying to go in for a job interview and they're like, oh, I saw you were arrested 2 years ago. What was it for?
What is your position on boobs?
Hate them. Not gonna
Well,
tell you.
then this job is gonna be for me then.
How many meetings do you think they had of like, okay, what should we change it to, guys? What should we go with? And then they were ideating on all the different words that they could come up with. And then as soon as they figured out it was gonna be HOLLYBOOB, like, all right, guys, let's big brain time. Put your genius hats on. How do we pull this heist off?
I mean, if you got a genius hat, I hope this is the first time you're breaking it out. Like, honestly, like, because there's no way if you had a genius hat, like, this is the first thing you're using it for. I would hope that it was for other things and not like this initially.
I'm kind of wanting a genius hat now. Just a dad hat that's genius.
Just a genius across the front of it? Yeah, absolutely. Hollyhood? No. Well, where's my hat? HOLLYBOOB. That's how we're gonna do this.
That's the true thinking cap. Oh, well, you know, it was a good attempt. I hope they were like young kids, or were they like 38? Were they just? Was it like two couples?
I hope they were old. I wish it was a bunch of geriatrics. Just like, I hate this city. Like, wasted half my life in this godforsaken city.
I hope it's Bernie Sanders with his mittens and 3 of his buddies in parkas.
That's where he just came from on the inauguration day. He was like, hold on, I'm trying to blend in. Do I look conspicuous? Let me tell you, this Hollywood establishment, they're not for the people. Just a bunch of greedy billionaires at the top, and the money never trickles down. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna rain down hellfire and boobs on them. Boobs. Well, probably just one. We can't afford the S, but with the right infrastructure, we could get 2 Bs up there.
With that said, thank you all so much for being here tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.